Hi everyone. I'm taking a little break from some work that I'm doing over here. You can see gigantic mess in the backyard. Basically, I'm pulling out a corner of the yard and installing a driftwood fountain, and so I'm kind of in the process of doing that. But it's super hot in that corner, so I don't want to actually do that right now because of the heat. In my area, it gets hot. The hottest is around between like 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock or so in the evening, and so if there isn't shade, I have to stop what I'm doing so that I don't end up getting super dehydrated and not feeling well. So anyway, so what I'm going to be doing is sitting in the shade, and then I'm going to be filling these pots. I got, you guys can see right there, there's a bunch of those cactus that I got from a plant sale yesterday. And I have these pots, and I'll actually show you at the end of the video the side pergola that I have, and I'm gonna hang, these are actually in hanging pots over there, and I put those in last night, as well as the little lights, little fairy lights that go on top of it, so it's super cute. So I will show you that video in a little bit, but I thought this was good to talk about planting these plants because those are cactus. You're going to want to have extremely well draining soil, and I'm giving them a little bigger pots, to live in. But a couple things: make sure that you're drilling holes in the bottom of the pot. So that's something that I've done, and I have some of my materials here that I need to mix my soil. So I have some rock. I'll go get some more from the front yard. I had a bunch delivered, so I have that. I have perlite that I can mix in, so I buy this by the bulk. That's why it's inside of a giant box. And then my soil, and I'm going to be mixing this. I have another video that talks about the difference between succulent and cacti soil, how to mix that together. It's pretty straightforward. Succulents can handle more soil. You can put perlite in there, which helps to drain, and then a little bit of rock. If you're working with cactus, then what you're going to want is more rock, more perlite, less soil. So it's just kind of, they have the opposite needs from one another. So anyway, I'm going to be putting these into these pots, mixing up the soil. If you want to see a video on how to do that, go ahead and check out that other video that I've got that talks about the different types of soil and how you can make that yourself. Don't buy expensive versions of pre-mixed soil. You don't need it. You can just watch that video. You can pre-make your own, and you can use it with a lot cheaper materials and save yourself a lot of money. So I will show you the final version of this in a minute. I'm just going to go ahead and pot these guys up. So here's Monkey Tail Cactus. These are pretty long. I just got these at a local plant sale. Normally, if you're buying something like this, usually one of these little guys about this much would be about $8. And I got all of that plus all of those. I don't know if you can see them. There's a ton of them. Got all of those for $100, which was a good deal. And you can see where they have propagated them before, so that's what that means when you see those like little cuts like that on there. That just means that they propagate. They took a cutting off of there, and then when they did that, then it caused the plant to branch below and create little babies right off of there. So just because one of these breaks, for example, that's okay. This guy's kind of weird. Look at, they made the cutting, and then the thing kind of grew off the little side right there. It's kind of bizarre. But anyway, so I have put together the mix that it's going to go into. Again, it's pretty heavy on the rock. It's got a bunch of perlite in there. Got some soil. I definitely made sure that I have the hole in the bottom so that it will drain well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move these over. And sorry, I don't have someone filming me, so I need both of my hands, and that's why I can't show you the process. But I'm just, simply going to pull them out of the pot and then pop them in there. One of the things you can see is how these pretty much fit inside there. So what I'm anticipating is the bottom of these will have, you know, some level of just dirt, and there won't be roots all the way through, or that they won't be compacted. So what I'm doing is I'm just filling up the pot to the height where I can kind of put the pot in, and then that way I know, you know, I filled the bottom of it enough. And then I'm just going to pop these 3 out of these tiny little containers that they're in and put them inside of the bigger container. And that's so that I can put these in the hanging containers that I have over on the side of the house. Things to know about Monkey Tail Cactus, they do get flowers. So they're really, really cool, and they'll just keep getting longer, keep filling in. They'll get red flowers. I've seen ones that are red and then they have like a white trim on them, but that's basically what happens with these plants. They are sensitive to rot. So again, it's cactus, right? So you're gonna make sure that you have really good drainage. You're not gonna water them too much. Weirdly, it's a cactus, but does not like to be in sun. So you're gonna wanna keep this in a filtered area. I'm gonna put these over in an area that I call Aeonium Alley, which has a polycarbonate roof over the top. And so basically what that's doing is it's blocking those damaging UV rays and preventing the plants underneath from burning. So that will be a good place for these guys to go, because they'll be able to be underneath that, and they'll be protected enough because of that polycarbonate roofing. And the polycarbonate roofing I have is glass, so it acts like a greenhouse, so it's going to let the light through so the plants can grow, but it is not going to let the harmful rays through. So again, I wish that I could have you guys watch as I do this, but unfortunately I need both hands. And especially when you're dealing with these guys, even though they look fuzzy and furry and cute, they are not. They have spikes. So I'm gonna need one hand to make sure that I'm not getting poked while I'm pulling some of these out. I do plan on using tongs so that I don't end up with a bunch of stickers in my fingers. So I will show you the final result in a minute. Here's the final outcome. You can see I have multiple of these little monkey tail that are hanging here. These are hanging planters that I got from Amazon, and then those little lights I got as well. They didn't come with the planters. I just got those and then clipped them on there myself. But the idea is at night they'll actually shine down on those monkey tails, so it'll be kind of cool. And there's a few of them now, as you can see. Just super cute. They're actually pretty long. Oh, that was nice. I got poked a couple times while I was doing this, but not too bad. Remember, again, these do not like to have a ton of light, and so the reason I can get away with it is because there's a polycarbonate roof that is blocking that sunlight, so it's acting like a greenhouse wall. That's why I can get away with having these on here like this. So this was my idea. So you can see each one of these has their little lights, and the final one at the end there. But the idea is they'll just grow, and they'll get their little red flowers on them, which will be super cute. And probably end up putting more hanging plants down here as I go, but for now I thought these would be kind of neat. Again, I saw these, I think this was on Facebook. It wasn't Facebook Marketplace, but it was on Facebook. It was part of a Aeonium group that I'm part of, and the person who had these originally that had propagated them actually passed away. So a little sad. Met one of her good friends and her sister yesterday. Very sad to hear something like that, but hopefully she's out there in the universe watching this and sees that her plants are being taken care of. And I'll come out here and I'll post a nighttime view. Oh, that ugly purple thing right there. That's for my pool. Just storing it over here on the side for now. But I will come out here and take a nighttime photo just so you can see when the lights are all lit up what it ends up looking like. But wanted to share what it ended up being. As per usual, if this content is helpful for you, like and subscribe. And I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. Thanks.